Special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro Warfare here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the 152mm SpGH DANA. The DANA is a wheeled, self-propelled artillery piece. It was originally built in the former Czechoslovakia, now Slovakia. Introduced in the 1970s, it was the first wheeled 152mm self-propelled artillery gun to enter service. It is based on a modified 8x8 Tarta 813 chassis with excellent cross-country mobility. Currently, it is in service with the Czech Republic, Libya, Poland, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Slovakia. The crew of the DANA consists of a driver, a commander, sitting in the front cabin, the gunner, and the loader operator, yeah, that's pretty much about it. There's also an ammo handler, but yeah, awesome little vehicle, crew of 5, very interesting, and we don't have too many self-propelled artillery pieces, especially for the Modern Warfare section, so this is kind of a cool addition. The vehicle itself was introduced in 1980, and was designed in the late 1970s, so overall, really interesting vehicle, has a really cool look to it. Definitely really unique in the structure of it, and I think it's gonna be a fun build, especially for you guys looking to build some kind of self-propelled artillery piece. Anyways, before we go ahead and take a look at the build itself, I want to go and give a special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel where you guys are, do feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is down in the description where you can go ahead and pledge a small amount to the channel every month and earn a vehicle request of your choosing. It helps me out big time with the channel and supports me personally, so if you guys are interested, feel free to check that out. You also earn a vehicle request every month for depending on what tier you pledge to, so feel free to check that out. Again, link is down in the description. Anyways, let's go and take a look at the DANA itself, see exactly what we're going to be building this tutorial, and obviously we'll move from there. So to start off with, we have obviously the front cab, so kind of a small armored cab here, has the driver and I believe also the commander located in here. It does have the option where these panels here could open up and actually expose the crew compartment, but in this kind of format here we have it closed with little viewports and stuff like that on them. Go ahead and continue. Now we have the wheels themselves, so you have the total of 4 axles, 8 wheels in total. Go ahead and continue on to some detail here behind the crew compartment, nothing too fancy there. And then we get into the turret itself. As far as I know, the turret is, I believe, 360 degrees, maybe a little less, give or take. But it has a turret up here. Obviously, we have the main cannon itself, the 152mm howitzer. And then inside here is where, obviously, the crew would be located for loading operations and all that stuff. I couldn't really find any good pictures of what the actual inside of this turret looks like, so I just kind of left it pretty blank in here, so you guys can go ahead and kind of add what you guys want, make your own little interior there. We then have the hatch up here, and also a roof-mounted, believe it's a Dishka, definitely looks like a Dishka from pictures, so little Dishka machine gun mounts up on top there, and just, various detailing here all the way along the sides. We come back here, we have basically where the engine's located on the back, and just some vents and various little details and stuff like that. Overall, it's a really nice build. I definitely love the way it came out, and hopefully you guys all can enjoy it as well. Anyways, let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer, layer number 1. Alright guys, go ahead and begin with the first layer. We'll be going ahead and starting off with layer number 1. For layer 1 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down another brick upside down stair like this, followed by a second stair directly behind it. So we have another brick upside down stair and a second stair right behind it. We then want to place down a stone brick top slab to the side, followed by an iron trap door, stone brick top slab, another brick upside down stair, and an upside down stair coming off that, and this right here is going to form our front axle here. We then want to go ahead and skip a space, and we're going to be going ahead and placing down another brick stair. So just for example, we're going to go ahead and place down a wool block here, just kind of representing we're skipping that space, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a set of 2 narrow brick stairs like this back to back. So just like we did before, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab in between, iron trap door, stone brick top slab, like that for the axles. After that, we're going to go and skip a space of 1. Coming off these narrow brick stairs, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors back, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and then delete these blocks here, and we have a look that looks something like this so far. Now once that's finished there, we want to go ahead and go to this first dark oak wood trapdoor, and this is toward the front of the vehicle. We're going to place down a top slab coming off the side of this trapdoor like that to the side, so you kind of get like this L shape here, like that. With that done, we're going to go and skip a space going back from these trapdoors, and we're going to place down a narrow brick upside down stair, followed by a second stair behind it, again just like we've been doing here for all the wheels so far. And we then want to go and take our stone brick top slabs, place down a top slab, iron trapdoor, and top slab like that. Once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and skip a nether space. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs back to back like that. Stone brick top slab, iron trapdoor, stone brick top slab, and again 2 upside down nether brick stairs back to back, just like that. And once we have that done, that's going to do it there for layer number 1. We're going to have a nice basis set up for the build for us to kind of build off of. But yeah, this is what we should have for layer number 1. There is going to complete the layer. And with that, let's go and move into our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we're going ahead and moving into layer number 2. To start off for this layer, we're going to go ahead and very simply take nether brick stairs. And we're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs back to back on top of these nether brick ups down stairs. And this right here will go ahead and complete our wheel design all the way around here. So just like this for all of our wheels, and we should have a total of 8 wheels completed just like that. When that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and go to our axles. We're going to place down a stone brick wall going up from these stone brick top slabs, and then we want to place down a green terracotta block between them. And we're going to go ahead and do this for each one of the axles. With that finished there, we're going to go ahead and start off at the front and work our way toward, basically from the front, work our way back. So to start off with, we're going to go in between these nether brick stairs here. We're going to place down a row 3 of green terracotta across. We then want to place down a second row 3 of green terracotta across, this time with a dark oak wood trapdoor coming off these nether brick stairs. And we're going to have it opened up like this so that it's up against the stair like so. With that done, we're going to place down another row 3 of green terracotta across, followed by a dark oak wood fence gate coming off both sides opened up toward this full block like so. We then want to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood top slabs. So 1, 2, and 3 across, and then we're also going to place down a zombie head coming off the middle top slab, just like that for the front there. With that done, go ahead and moving our way toward the back. We're going to go ahead and go in between the, we're going to go in between the space here. We're going to place down a row 3 of green terracotta across, followed by a dark oak wood fence gate coming off of this green terracotta block here on both ends. We then want to just place down a row 3 in between these stairs here of green terracotta. Coming to this section, we're going to place down a row 3 of green terracotta across the middle there. We're going to go and follow this up by placing down a mossy cobblestone wall to both ends of the row. We then want to place down another row 3 of green terracotta across, and then a dark oak wood fence gate. Or sorry, my bad, it's going to be a row 5 of green terracotta across. And then a dark oak wood fence gate over this dark oak wood trapdoor that sticks out from the side like so. After that's done, we're going to place down another row 3 of green terracotta across the middle here. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some green shulker boxes. We're going to place down a green shulker box on both ends like this. After that's done, we're going to place down there row 3 of green terracotta across the middle here, followed by a dark oak wood upside down stair, which we'll go ahead and grab. So we'll have a dark oak wood upside down stair here on both sides, like that. Once that's done, we're going to take our green terracotta, place down there row 3 across the middle here, followed by a second row 3, and then a dark oak wood fence gate, again on both ends. With that done, go ahead and continue on. Place down a row 3 in between these nether brick stairs, followed by a second row 3 that goes across. This time on the end here of this row, we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor, which best way to place this is to place down a block here, place the wooden trapdoor, and then we're going to go and close that block so you have basically the dark oak wood trapdoor like so. And we're going to do the same thing over here, just like this, and this will create kind of the back here of the fender over the rear wheels. Once that's complete there, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle space. We want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair like this, coming off that middle green, or that side green terracotta block, and then a corner stair coming off of it next to the trapdoor, and same thing over here on this side. And in the middle space here, we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a mossy cobblestone wall, and we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall in the middle. Go ahead and go to the back here, coming off the mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 dark oak wood top slabs to both sides. We then just want to place down a zombie head coming off this dark oak wood upside down stair like that to go and finish that off. When that's done there, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood signs, and we're going to place them around these dark oak wood top slabs. Same thing over here, just like that. And then we can go ahead and grab ourselves some item frames. And we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some yellow beds. And to go ahead and make reflectors on the back here, we're going to place down item frames on these dark oak wood top slabs, and then we're going to place down yellow beds in the item frames with the pillow facing toward the middle of the build. So just like that there on the rear. And with that done, that will complete this layer. We're going to go ahead and also do an optional thing here, is throw on these banners on the wheels just to kind of add a little bit of a beefier look to the wheel, and also kind of creates the little bit of a rim design in the middle there. So with that, let's go ahead and move into making those banner wheels. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into making the banner wheels. Now the banner wheels themselves are really simple, and again they're optional. If you'd rather not have them, no problem. If you do want to have them, cool. But to basically make them, real simple, we're going to place down a black banner in the slot there in the loom, and we're also going to place down green dye. We're going to go and do a line here of green dye to the left. We're going to go ahead and grab that banner, put it back in our toolbar. We're going to go ahead and then place down another black banner in the loom, and we're going to go and do the right side. So we have a banner with a green stripe on the left and right side. I'm going to start off by putting the left banner back into the loom, and this time putting black dye in the dye slot. I'm going to go ahead and select the bottom left square and also the top left square. And you get a shape that kind of looks like this. And that'll be that section complete. We're going to go ahead and then place the other banner in, and we're going to do the same thing but opposite sides. So bottom right and top right square to go ahead and create the wheel. And then you should get a design that looks just like this, and real simple to place it on the wheels. Obviously you're just going to place down the banners here so that the green dots face each other like that, and create a bit of a rim design. And this is going to go ahead and go all the way around the vehicle, just like so. And that'll create the banner wheels like so. Again, it's optional. If you want to add it, cool. If not, don't worry about it. But anyways, that right there will complete layer number 2. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer number 3. Alright guys, go ahead and move on to layer number 3. To go ahead and get started here, we're going to go ahead and go to the front. We're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood stairs across those dark oak wood top slabs. To both ends of the stairs, we're going to take a green zombie head, place it down on both sides, and then coming off of the 2 dark oak wood stairs here to both sides, we're going to place down a item frame with a snowball in it. We then also want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate on the stair itself like that, and have the fence gate opened up toward the stairs so you have your front headlights like so. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 3 across behind those stairs, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both ends. We then want to place down a second row of 3 across, followed by again a mossy cobblestone wall to both ends. With that finished there, we're going to go and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 3 across. We then want to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, turn off the mossy cobblestone walls to both ends. And in the space in between here, we're going to take our green terracotta, place down a row of 3, followed by a dark oak wood top slab to both ends like that. Coming off the side of this dark oak wood stair here, we're going to place down an item frame with a yellow bed in it, and we're going to have the pillow facing toward the front. And same thing over here. We then can go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood sign, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign on the side of the stair over the banner like that, which kind of hides the banner a little bit better, and kind of gives them more of the effect of a reflector light there on the side. Once that's done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab going back on both sides, a dark oak wood sign on the side of the top slab, and then a row of 3 of green terracotta across the middle. We then want to place down 2 more rows of 3 of green terracotta going across the middle, followed by a dark oak wood top slab on both sides of the first row of 3, and the second row of 3 we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood upside down stair. With that done, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 5 across. Now on both sides of this row of 5, you can go ahead and place down an item frame, maybe place down a pickaxe on one side, on the other side you can go ahead and place down a shovel or whatever, but it just kind of just shows some tools mounted onto the sides of the vehicle. You can switch it up, use different tools if you want to. I'm just going to be using pickaxes for this example. Anyways, when that's done there, we're going to go and take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 5 across, followed by a third row of 5, followed by an item frame on the side, a yellow bed, again with the pillow facing forward, and same thing over here on this side. And we then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood sign on the side of the green terracotta block. With that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a 4th row of 5, green terracotta going across. We then want to place down 2 rows of 3, or sorry, 1 row of 3 of green terracotta, followed by a dark oak wood top slab on both sides. We're going to place down a 2nd row of 3, dark oak wood top slab on both sides. A 3rd row, dark oak wood top slab again on both sides with a dark oak wood sign on the side of the top slab. We then want to place down another row of 3, a green terracotta across, followed by again a dark oak wood top slab on both sides. A 4th row of 3 across, dark oak wood top slab again on both sides, and this time a 5th row of 3 across, and then a dark oak wood upside down stair on both sides, like so. And with that done, we're going to place down an item frame on the side of the stair, a yellow bed in it, and we're going to go ahead and rotate the pillow so it's facing forward again, and then a dark oak wood sign on the side of the stair. Same thing over here. Just like that. With that done, we're going to go ahead and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 5 across. We then want to place down a lever on both sides of the row and have them facing upwards like so. And then for the very back here, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick stairs across, followed by a green carpet on top of these dark oak with top slabs. With that all done right there, that will complete layer number 3. Here's what it looks like from up above. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Anyways, that right there will complete layer 3. Let's move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to go ahead and begin with, we're going to be going ahead and go in the front here. We're going to place down a row of 3 of spruce wood stairs across. Now coming off the front of these spruce wood stairs, we're going to place down 3 item frames with 3 black concrete blocks in it like so. We then want to grab ourselves some spruce wood signs, and on the fronts of these stairs, we're going to be placing down a row of 3 of spruce wood signs across the front of the stairs like so. After that's done, we're going to place down an end rod on top of these zombie heads here to both sides, and then on top of the end rods themselves, we're going to go ahead and place down a zombie head as well, and we're going to have it angled in toward this side here, and just a very slight angle, not super drastic, so something just like that for those front mirrors. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of green terracotta, or sorry, row of 5 actually, of green terracotta going all the way across here. And on both ends, we're going to place down an item frame with a black concrete block in the item frame, and then a dark oak wood sign on the sides here of this row 5. After that, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, come off these green terracotta blocks here to both sides, and you have that front section done there. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block on both sides here, row 3 of green terracotta across. We then want to go ahead and take our spruce wood slabs, place down a row of 2 across, and then we're going to go and take our spruce wood signs and go ahead and wrap it around this row of 2 spruce wood slabs. And then over here on the opposite side, we're going to go ahead and place down a stripped spruce wood log with a mossy cobblestone wall on the side of it. And we then want to go ahead and place down a tripwire hook coming off the strip log as well, and then a spruce pressure plate on top of it, just so I don't forget to place that spruce pressure plate later. With that all done, going ahead and moving back to this section, we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a dark oak wood ups down stair. Like this, we're going to leave the middle space open and a dark oak wood stair to the side, and then we're going to place down a dark oak wood ups down corner stair, coming off of it to both sides. We're going to go ahead and go back from this corner stair with a dark oak wood stair, and then after that, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, like that on both sides, behind those ups and down stairs. We then want to place down a row of 3 of green terracotta across, followed by a spruce wood ups down stair, again on both sides. After that, we're going to place down a second spruce wood ups down stair, and then a row of 3 of green terracotta across to fill that space in. After that, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood stairs back. Same thing over here. We're going to go and do 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood stairs back, followed by a dark oak corner stair there to both sides, and then a row of 3 of dark oak wood ups down stairs across in between these corner stairs. After that, we're going to fill this middle space in with green terracotta, and that right there will create the base there on the inside. After that's done, we want to go ahead and take our mossy cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall here on both ends. And then we want to go ahead and take our stone pressure plates, and we're going to place down a row of 3 stone pressure plates across, and then a row of 5 of green terracotta across. On both ends of this row of 5, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign. We're then going to place down a second row of 5, followed by a stone button on both ends, and a row of 5 of green terracotta again, dark oak wood sign, and then another row of 5 of green terracotta, with a lever here on both ends, flick downwards like so. After that's done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign here on both sides, and an item frame coming off those green terracotta blocks with a red stained glass pane in it, like that for the rear brake lights. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of nether brick walls across the back there like that. With that all done, that will finish up layer number 4, and with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and moving on to our next layer, be going ahead and moving on to layer number 5. For layer 5, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and grabbing ourselves some redstone repeaters. We're going to place down redstone repeaters on these green terracotta blocks here, just like that on top. We then want to grab ourselves a stone button, and we're going to be placing down a stone button here on both sides, like that on those green terracotta blocks. With that done, going ahead and continuing on to the back here, we're going to grab ourselves some dark oak wood slabs and some spruce wood slabs. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab on both sides here, followed by a row of 3 spruce wood slabs across the middle space like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post on top of this dark oak wood stair over here to the right side and the right side only. Going ahead and moving back to our turret itself, We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair on top of those 2 upside down stairs, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair coming off both sides of those stairs like so. After that, we're going to place down a stone brick slab in between the stairs and a stone brick top slab coming off of it like that going forward. We then want to take our green terracotta and we're going to place down a row of 2 here on both sides, and in the middle space here we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some black concrete, and we're going to be placing down a stone brick top slab here, followed by a black concrete block. We're going to swap this green terracotta block out right here for a black concrete block, and then one that goes up like so. After that, we're going to go ahead and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a green terracotta block to both sides here like that, and then we want to place down a spruce wood plank to both ends like that. After that, we're going to place down another spruce wood plank, again to go into both sides. We're going to go ahead and go to the side here. We're going to go ahead and need to grab ourselves a tripwire hook, and we're going to place down a tripwire hook on both sides of the first spruce wood plank. And then on the second one, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame. And then on the side of the second one, we're going to place down an item frame, black concrete block in the item frame, and a spruce wood, basically a spruce wood sign over it like that. Same thing over here. Once that's done, we're going to place down a green terracotta block here to both sides, leave the middle space open. We then want to place down a row of 2 green terracotta blocks on both sides. We're going to go and do this a total of 3 times. And then on the sides here, we can go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons, and we're just going to take stone buttons and run along the side here. So 1, 2, 3, and over here 1, 2, 3. Once that's done, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides here, and then a row of 3 of green terracotta across. We then want to go and grab ourselves a tripwire hook, and we're going to place down 2 tripwire hooks there on the rear. Now on the inside here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone pressure plates. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone pressure plates, followed by a stone brick stair, and then behind the stone brick stair we can just go and place down a green terracotta block like that, and that'll be kind of like a little bit of our interior space there. Going ahead and continuing the back here, we're going to place down 2 rows of 3 of spruce wood slabs going across the middle here, and we're then going to place down a lever here on top of those 2 green terracotta blocks and have it faced in toward the spruce wood slabs. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and then place down a nether brick slab here in the middle, followed by a daylight extension to both sides. We're going to go ahead and switch them to the night version, and then we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab back, and again daylight extension on both sides, and we want to go ahead and place down or turn them to the night mode, and then a spruce wood pressure plate there on both sides. And with that done, here's what it looks like from above, and that right there will complete layer number 4 of the build. Actually, sorry, no, layer 5, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with that, let's go and move into layer number 6. Alright guys, go ahead and move on to our next layer. We'll be going ahead and move on to layer number 6. Layer number 6, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron bar on top of this dark oak wood fence post here. We then want to go ahead and place down a green terracotta block. It's going to go ahead and go on top of this stone brick slab right here. And we then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood trapdoor to both sides of this green terracotta block. We then want to place down 2 more green terracotta blocks going forward, again with dark oak wood trapdoors on the sides here. And we also want to go ahead and place down a trapdoor on the bottom of this 3rd green terracotta block like that going forward. After that's done, we're going to take our mossy cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mossy cobblestone walls going forward. And then we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, and then a dark oak wood stair coming off that stair. So something like this for the front here. On both sides of the first, or the very front stair, we're going to place down a zombie head on both sides, and then we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign on the sides here of the second stair back. We then want to go ahead and place down an item frame coming off the stair, followed by a black concrete block, and then on top of these stairs here, we're going to go and place down 1 and 2 green carpets just like that on top. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and continue on back here. We're going to place down a green terracotta block like this going back, a mossy cobblestone wall on both sides, and then a zombie head here at a 45-degree angle to both sides like so. We're going to go ahead and then take our stone brick mossy cobblestone walls. We're going to place that mossy cobblestone wall here in the middle, followed by a green terracotta block to both sides, and a second green terracotta block out to the sides like so. With that done, we're going to place down mossy cobblestone wall again in the middle, and 2 green terracotta blocks out to both sides. Once that's finished there, we want to go ahead and take our stone brick walls, and actually we're going to go ahead and swap these 2 green terracotta blocks out for stone brick walls. Or not stone brick walls, mossy cobblestone walls. So it's like that on both ends. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 green terracotta blocks back on both sides, 1, 2, 3. And we just want to take our mossy cobblestone walls and we're going to run a row of 3 on the side here, like so. When you get to the back section here, we're going to place down a dark oak stair, come off those rows of green terracotta, followed by a zombie head here at a 45-degree angle there in the corners, just like that. In the middle space here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak stair, and on top of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down a dark oak stair like that, which would be basically the reloading mechanism, or the basically the slot there to reload your shell. And with that all finished there, that is going to complete layer number 6. With that, we're going to move into our last final layers, which are going to consist of layers 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to go and basically put all the final details and all that stuff on top of the turret, as well as the antennas. So with that, let's go and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, moving into our last final layers, we have layers 7 through 11. For these layers to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go ahead and go to these iron bars here. We're going to place down 2 more going on top of this one right here to go ahead and complete the front radio antenna. With that done, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a zombie head on the second mossy cobblestone wall from this green terracotta block. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some end rods. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 end rods going toward the turrets, or toward the center there, followed by 2 dark oak wood fence gates. After that's done, we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab like this, come out those fence gates, and then we want to go and follow up by placing down another dark oak wood top slab like that right after it. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by a dark oak wood stair coming off that, so you have basically designed that like that for this mechanism here. I'm thinking it might be a stabilizer or something like that for the gun. Then we're going to place down a two dark oak wood trapdoors, one on top of basically 2 on top of these 2 stairs, and then 1 and 2 green carpets going forward. With that finished there, we're going to go ahead and go to the left side. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab on top of that stone brick wall. On 3 sides of the dark oak wood slab, we're going to place down dark oak wood signs, so 1, 2, and 3, wrapped around like that. And we can then go ahead and just grab ourselves an item frame and a bed, and we'll just go ahead and do the little optics box here. So item frame and a black bed in it, like that, with the pillow facing toward the outside. So just like that. Then right behind that, we're going to go ahead and place down a spruce wood trapdoor, like so. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post. We're going to place down a fence post behind the trapdoor there, and we then want to go ahead and take our iron bars, and we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then after that, we're just going to go take our stone buttons, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buttons back like that. After that's all finished there, we're going to place down a spruce wood slab here on top of this green terracotta block, and we're going to go and wrap zombie heads around it like that for the commander's hatch there. Or not really commander's hatch, but just the gunner. And then the last thing for us to do is to go ahead and build this machine gun on the side here. So it's pretty straightforward. We'll just go ahead and grab the materials we need here, and we'll be good to go. So to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down an anvil on top of this cobblestone wall here, and then going forward and place down a nether brick upside down stair. We then want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate, followed by a end rod, and that right there will make the kind of main part of the gun there. We're going to then go to the side, place down a dark oak wood stair, and we're going to go and take dark oak wood signs and wrap it around the 3 sides of the stair. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we just want to place down an item frame on both sides of the anvil. And we're going to place down a green terracotta block in the item frames, like so. And then lastly, on top of the nether brick stair, we're going to place down a redstone repeater, flip the notches back, and you have your kind of sights there for the gun. And then we just want to have a few little details here to do. And these are going to just be 2 stone buttons on these 2 green terracotta blocks. So 1, 2, and then a what is going to be a spruce wood trapdoor right there. And that right there will go ahead and complete our design for the 152mm SpGH DANA self-propelled artillery piece. Overall, really awesome build. I think it came out really good, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed as well. are able to put to good use on any of your maps you're building on and all that fun stuff. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for this being from the start of the build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and that's about it. Other than that, thank you guys all so much for watching. Again, big special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this tutorial possible. And again, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is down in the description. Other than that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Jerick 2 before, and I'll see you guys next time.